All right, Jay.
All right, let's call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Kinslinger.
Here.
Jirza.
Here.
Larson.
Here.
Osterloo.
Here.
Penny. Schmitz.
Here.
Sonny. Here. Dosher. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Agenda has been provided to us. Does anyone, as they look it over, have a conflict of interest?
This is Jerry. I'm going to say number 9. I've been involved in that project.
Okay. We'll remember to do roll call, and you can say abstain.
Okay.
All right. The agenda has been provided. We need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded that the agenda be approved as presented. Discussion. Hearing none, I assume you're ready to vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
No, we have to do roll call still.
What? We got a roll call. That's
Yep.
right. I'm sorry. We have you, Larry, so we got to do roll call.
Kinslinger.
Yep.
Jirza.
Yep.
Osterloo.
Yes.
Schmitz.
Yes.
Sonny. Yes. Larson.
Yes.
Motion carried.
The minutes of the December 11th meeting were also provided in the packet of information for this meeting. Any additions or corrections? Hearing none, I am looking for a motion.
Second.
Moved and seconded that the minutes of the December 11th meeting be approved as presented. Discussion on the motion. Hearing none, your turn, Mark.
Osterloo.
Yes.
Schmitz.
Yes.
Sonny. Yes. Kinslinger.
Yes.
Jirza.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Motion carried.
For those of you who may be watching us on the video tube, we are, even though we do have a quorum here, we do have to do roll call because one of our members is appearing telephonically. The next meeting should be scheduled for January 22nd, 2024. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded that the blanket be approved for the 22nd of January. Discussion on the motion. Hearing none, I assume you're ready to vote. Mark, your turn.
Schmitz.
Yes.
Sonny. Yes. Kinslinger.
Yep.
Jirza.
Yes.
Osterloo.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, the next item on the agenda is a plat of Track A of Nedved's addition in the northeast quarter of the southeast quarter of Section 8, Township 102 North, Range 60 west of the 5th parallel meridian in Davidson County, South Dakota, as requested by Jason Nedved. I assume that this is everything is in the county, but it's within our extraterritorial.
It's within the county, it's outside the extraterritorial, it's within 3 miles of city limits, so that's why you guys have to hear it before you. So zoning jurisdiction is all the counties. The applicant currently owns what is Tract 1 now, which is this portion right here. They are going to vacate this north-south boundary, this east-west boundary line, and then have the entire portion here, which would be Tract 1A. County Planning Commission heard it last Tuesday or Wednesday, and they recommended approval for it. They are going to be building a shed right here, which meets setbacks from the existing on the parcel to the south end for where they're going to put their new shed. But it's all county zoning. They didn't have any issues with it at all.
All right, guys, and since how it's all in the county and they've already done their thing,
We do approve.
Second.
moved and seconded that we also approve it. Is there discussion on that motion? Hearing none, I assume you're ready to vote. Mark, please.
Sonny. Yes. Kinslinger.
Yep.
Jirza.
Yes.
Osterloo.
Yes.
Schmitz.
Yes.
Larson.
Yep.
Motion carried.
Next item, a plat of lots 13 through 21 and Meadows Court of Iverson's addition located in Lot B of the southeast quarter of Section 33 T103 North, range 60 west of the 5th parallel meridian, Davidson County, South Dakota, as requested by Melissa Trago. Talk to us about this one too, Mark, please.
This is located within the ETJ, but it's outside the city limits. It's within 3 miles, so the county has to hear it. County Planning Commission approved it on January 3rd. The County Commission will hear it January 9th. Back in 19, Lot 12 was platted out of here. They are looking to, their kids were going to move back to the area, build some houses back there, so Lot 12 was supposed to be for their son. Lot 13 was going to be for their daughter, so they thought since we're just doing that one, we might as well finish out the whole development. It did go before the Planning Commission for their master plan with it before. Answer any questions you have there. Aren't going to be able to make it today, they are able.
And my understanding is there's some lots already been platted, 1 through whatever, that's already built up.
Yep, 1 through 11 for Iverson's is the L shape on the outside of it. There's water on 408, or excuse me, 409, and then there's also another water line on the south side of 256 that they could use the right of way to get up to if they needed a bigger line for that development.
Questions, comments? Anybody from the audience got anything to talk to us about this rascal? I guess we're ready for a motion.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded that the plat be approved as presented. Discussion on the motion. Hearing none, Mark, it's your turn.
Genslinger,
Yes.
Jurza,
Yes.
Osterloo,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Sonny,
Yes.
Larson,
Yes.
motion carried.
All right, the next item on this agenda is a hearing and action in establishing the boundaries and approval of a project plan for a tax increment financing district number 32. Okay, who's going to talk to us about this rascal? I see Mr. Peterson in the background there. Is he?
Yep, I'll start out by saying, notice was in the paper for the meeting to be on this day. As a reminder, for motions for this, we have to set the boundary as one motion, and then the second motion would be for approving the project plan, and you can vote how you want to vote for those, but it's 2 separate motions for that. And I'll let Justin start with this, and then Mr. Peterson can continue on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just give you a brief summary. As you can see from the materials before you, this relates to the old Shopco property, which is now owned by Cromer. The main focus of the TIF is to aid in the development and, I guess, expansion of potential future retail space. It's been, I guess, pre-classified, Don, I think is that the term, for, as being eligible for economic development purposes by the state. You can see in the project cost breakdown a number of different TIF eligible expenses. Staff did complete review of the project plan, did determine that it appears to meet all the criteria. Many of the terms and conditions in there you've seen in past TIFs that have been approved, including the legal terms, language regarding the grant pass-through of the funds. I think that probably covers most of the basics. I believe that their projected increment is a little bit more than what they're requesting, if I'm remembering this one right, so.
583 versus the 527.
Right, so just approving it up to the TIF request. And I guess, Stephanie, I don't know if you have any additional comments, or we can open it up to Don as well if there's anything else that we need to go over, but.
The only comment that I would add is that it is a grant pass-through, just like our previous TIFs, so that there is not any constitutional debt against the city on this TIF. The increment is just passed through as it's incurred.
And we've done well on those over the years. Any questions so far? Mr. Peterson, you got anything to add?
Really, not very much. In fact, I'll kind of defer to questions. Justin and Stephanie kind of hit on the head. So this is it's a two-pronged project. One project is expanding Cromer Plumbing. And part of that expansion will be they'll have an expanded showroom, which they'll be able to hire additional employees to work in that. Hopefully, this plan, if they can find the laborers, will employ up to 25 new jobs, some journeyman plumbers, apprentice plumbers. They're also going to have a prefabrication also in there, and so it will increase the size of their business. There's enough room left in the building to develop two potential retail spots. They're in negotiations now with a national retailer about locating a store in Mitchell, and they've made some of the projections of what they have to have in their building to come. And so when you look at that chart on page page 18, you'll note, so we've got a list of total project costs, and the total project cost is over $4 million. That includes $1.8 million for real property acquisition. Then we have non-project costs, and although we think all those would be TIF eligible, we're showing those as not. We're not asking any TIF funds to fund those. Cromers will be funding all those themselves. The eligible project costs are really associated with just those costs to develop the retail spots, what they're asking for. And we would have $589,450 in eligible TIF costs. We're asking for less than that. It's always hard to estimate what the new increment will be on a refab. And we've worked pretty closely with Rachel at the Director of Equalization's office to try to get the right number down as to what we think that the new tax assessed value will be. So,
Questions?
the Cromers are here, Frank and Chris and Drew, so they can answer any questions you may have of them as well.
Do you folks have any comments that you would like to make other than what we've heard already?
No, we'd like to see a,
You might want to go to the microphone.
Yeah.
Can't say who you are, so everybody listens.
Yep. Even though you've been around in business for many, many years, I think it behooves you to introduce yourself to the television audience at least.
okay, I'm Frank Cromer. And we're hoping and really working hard to get a national retail into the north end of town to, and expand the market since Shopko's left. And so that was our biggest goal of pushing to get this done, was to expand that in. We're taking about half the building and the other half is out for lease. So we're hoping that we can fill in with two of them. So.
All right, thank you. Good to see that you guys are expanding with the showroom. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
That's
We
my
expect
opinion.
you to come in and do a nice remodel, okay?
Any other questions or any other comments? All right, we need a motion to set the boundary and then to approve the plan. Is that not correct?
Correct.
Do I hear a motion to set the boundaries as described in this document?
Second.
Is there discussion on that motion? Hearing none? Mark, it's your turn.
Kinslinger.
Yes.
Jurza.
Abstain?
Osterloo.
Yes.
Schmitz.
Yes.
Sonny.
Yes.
Larson.
Yes.
Motion carried for the boundary.
All right, the next thing that we need then is a motion to approve the project plan. Is that not correct?
approve the project plan and recommend approval of TIF District number 32.
Okay? And that can all be in one motion, same
Correct.
thing.
Yep.
And it's in the description of the information that we have before us as well, so. Discussion on the motion. Hearing none, I assume you're ready to vote? Your turn again, Mark.
Osterloo,
Yes.
Schmidt,
Yes.
Sonny,
Yes.
Genslinger,
Yes.
Jurza,
Abstain?
Larson.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you, folks, for coming. Good luck on the project.
Thank you.
It's great to see business like yours expanding in the community.
Thank you.
Is there any other business to come before this body at this time? Hearing none, we'll move on to public input. If you need to address the board on an item that was not on the agenda, excluding personnel items, please come forward to the podium and state your name and your concern. Presentations are limited to 3 minutes. Items will be considered, but no action will be taken at this time. As I see no one coming forward to the podium, Stephanie, you're not coming to the podium, I take it.
standing, I felt.
All right. As I see no one coming to the podium, we are adjourned.